All right, now shifting our focus to West Asia, Israel has received the body of what it is believed to be a deceased hostage from the Palestinian militants in Gaza. The Israeli Prime Minister's office said that the remains will be taken for testing and identification. A convoy escorted by law enforcement authorities reached the National Forensic Institute in Tel Aviv with the mortal remains of the deceased individual. However, there is no clarity as to whether the remains belonged to one of the 3 hostages still held in the Gaza Strip. If the forensics team confirms the identity of the deceased individual, the bodies of the 2 hostages will remain held in the Gaza Strip. Hamas has released all 20 surviving hostages held in Gaza in exchange for nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners under US President Donald Trump's Gaza peace plan signed in October. As Israel continues to receive bodies of hostages, the Israeli Defense Forces have claimed that 5 Palestinian militants have been killed in southern Gaza. In the midst of the fragile ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, the United Nations Human Rights Office said that Israel's defense forces have killed at least 127 civilians or more in Lebanon since the November 2024 ceasefire. It also said that 11 children have been killed, while 6 other civilians have been injured in an Israeli strike at a Palestinian refugee camp near Sidon. The UN has called for a detailed investigation into the strike for possible violations of international humanitarian law. It also added that the ceasefire reached between Israel and Hezbollah must be respected.
The Israeli military's attacks have resulted in the killing of at least 127 civilians in Lebanon since the ceasefire agreement came into effect on the 27th of November 2024 and up until the 24th of November this year. In one of the latest and deadliest attacks, at least 13 civilians, including 11 children, were killed and at least 6 civilians injured last week in an Israeli strike on the Ain al-Hilweh camp for Palestinian refugees near Sidon.